3 balls. 2 balls in the hand, 1 in the pocket. How many balls in my hand? 2. Very, very good. But that's more of an observational test. Let's make it a little more magical. If I take 1 ball, 2 balls in the hand, 1 ball in the pocket, how many balls in the hand? No, not 2, but actually 3. Let me do it again. Ball number 1, ball number 2. Ball number 3 goes in the pocket. How many balls in my hand? No, not 2, but 3. I'll do it one more time. 2 balls in the hand, 1 in the pocket. How many balls in my hand? Yeah, very good. 3. Now, what if we did it in reverse? What if I took 1 ball in the hand and 2 balls in the pocket? How many does that leave in the hand? None. Welcome to the explanation for 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. This trick goes back a long, long way, and it can be done with basically any 3 objects. Well, that's not exactly accurate. Any 4 objects. And therein lies the secret to this entire thing, is you use an extra ball. I guess they call this the extra ball principle. Wow, genius. So this tutorial is for you if you've purchased these rope balls or if you purchased crochet balls. Remember, this can be done with any 3 objects. So whatever balls you bought from me, this video tutorial applies. Yes, they vary with weight and size, but it's all the same concept. Concept being the extra ball. The first thing you do to set up for this trick before the performance begins is you put 1 ball, the extra ball, in your pocket. Then you line up 3 balls in a horizontal row on the table. You pick up, now this is the performance. Excuse me, you pick up ball number 1, and your left hand is palm up. And by the way, if you're left-handed, just reverse all the actions. Left hand, palm up, fingers together. Right hand picks up 1 ball, puts it in the hand like this. The right hand picks up the second ball, puts it in the hand like this, and when it drops, the fist closes and the left fist turns palm down. Ball number 3 goes into the pocket for real. So the way you do this while you're performing is, everything I just said, here's what you say during the performance. 3 balls, 2 balls in the hand, 1 ball in the pocket. Okay? So that's the very first part of this. Notice my right fist. My right fist is super relaxed on the table. I want you to make a special note of that for later on, and you'll see why. So after you say that, you say, how many are in my hand? They'll say 2. You say, very good. You leave your fist down, palm down, and you go 1, 2. And you kind of leave an empty space for what ball used to be there. And you say, and by the way, you'll notice that I gesture sometimes with my hands up. When I do this, this is intentional. I want to show the audience my hands are empty without saying my hands are empty. So you say, very good, 2 balls. But that's not very magical. Now, I reach into my pocket, and remember that extra ball that was there? So that extra ball, I hide in my hand as I pull out the visible ball. So this is the visible ball. Everybody can see it. This is the palmed ball. Palmed, P-A-L-M-E-D, palm. That's when you hide something in your hand. Now remember I talked about my fist being relaxed. When you palm an object, it's not simply putting it in your hand. You place it at the base of your fingers. This is called a finger palm. And a finger palm is when an object is hidden at the base of the fingers, and you squeeze your hands closed just enough to hold the object. That way, when you turn over your hands, the object won't fall out. And also, you want to remain as relaxed as possible. The object of palming is not so your hand looks empty. The object of palming is so your hand looks natural. So you very, very naturally turn over your right hand, put it in a loose fist. Notice how my left hand looks exactly the same. Pay attention to this sort of detail. Okay? So let me go over that during the performance. So you just ended, you say, yes, 2 balls, very good. But that's not very magical. Let's use another ball. Or let's start over. You say, let's start from the beginning. Now notice how natural it is. I already stole the other ball from my pocket, palmed it in my right hand, and now you're ready to begin. You say, let's try that again. 2 balls in the left hand, 1 ball in the pocket. Now, actually, you don't really have to say left hand, but let me do that again. Ball is palmed, and you say 2 balls in the hand. Left palm goes up, right hand picks up the ball on the right. Right hand puts the ball into the left hand. Right hand picks up the middle ball. Don't forget, you're palming an object, but the nice thing is you can still clip and grab and grip things, right? In a fairly natural manner. When you're doing this, be careful not to flash. That's when you accidentally show a hidden object in your hand. So, your right hand picks up the middle ball. See how I'm doing that? And instead of putting just the middle ball in your hand and closing your fist, you're going to put the middle ball, and then you're also going to drop the extra ball. Like that. Okay? Not that hard. Just let it drop. Just let it drop with the other ball. And the moment these balls hit the left hand, your left hand turns down into a loose fist. Okay? So the actual speed is this. You say 2 balls in the left. Don't even say left hand. I don't know why I'm saying that right now. Don't say left hand. So you say 2 balls in the hand, 1 ball in the pocket. So what happens is there are actually 3 balls in my left hand. You are 1 ahead. This is the 1 ahead principle. This ball really goes into the pocket. However, when you pull your hand out, you're going to pull the ball back out. Like this. So you're going to palm it again. So what I mean by the ball really going into your pocket is your whole hand with the ball goes into the pocket, but then pull it out again. Really believe you put it in your pocket, pull it out, rest your hand on the table. And say, how many balls? They say 2. You say, no, there are 3. Okay, notice how I set the balls down. Leave your fist palm down. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? And you say, let me do it one more time. And you do. You pick up the ball on your right. Don't forget you have a ball palmed. Ball number 1 goes there. 2 balls in the hand. Drop both balls. Turn your left fist over immediately. 2 balls in the hand, 1 ball in the pocket. Now, this time, really let go of the ball in your pocket. Let it go into the pocket for real. Come out with your right fist the same way as you did before when you were hiding a ball. You want it all to look the same. Say, how many balls in my hand? They say 2. You say, no, 3. Now, gesture and say, that's the premise of, 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. But what if we were to do it in reverse? What if we put 1 hand? And so when you're saying this, you say, now, what if we put 1 in the hand and 2 in the pocket? How many left in the hand? Well, none, naturally. Now, of course, let me show you how to do that. So at this point, you have 3 balls on the table. You have 1 in your pocket. And what you do is, you do something called a false transfer. A false transfer is when you pretend to take an object from your right hand and put it into your left hand. So the way this works is that your right hand holds the ball between the thumb and the first finger, basically. Your right hand is going to turn palm down in a moment as if you're going to put the ball in your hand. which you did. This time I really did it so you can see what it looks like. But your left hand, which is over here, all the fingers are together, waiting. You roll the ball with your thumb inward as your hand turns over. Now remember, the audience is out there. Notice how these fingers together hide the ball from the audience. Obviously, this is from your point of view. So when you do this, your thumb rolls in, and notice how close my hands are together. Don't be out here, be here. Your thumb rolls the ball downward / inward. Your right hand turns over, and then you literally tap the palm of your left hand with your thumb. Look how I have full coverage. Remember, the audience is out there. That means that they should not be able to see the ball because it's hidden behind my fingers. Now, my left hand starts to curl into a loose fist, and my right hand basically comes straight out with the ball. After that happens, the left hand immediately turns palm down. And then the right hand, notice it still has the ball, the secret ball. The right hand immediately grabs this ball and this ball, the two balls on the table. And by this time, they'll take up a lot of room in your hand, so you'll probably have to make a fist. And then you put all three balls in your pocket. Everybody thinks there's one ball in your hand. And you say how many. Generally they'll say one. Sometimes they'll say three or whatever. You say no, none. And that's the end of it. So let me go over that last sequence just so you fully get it, okay? So the ball really is in your pocket. The extra ball. You say, let's, they call this 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. Let's do it in reverse. What would happen? Pick up the ball on your right. Get ready for the false transfer. Left hand goes palm up. Do it with me, okay? I'll go slowly. Hands together, or at least close together. Fingers together. Right thumb starts to roll the ball toward you as your right hand turns palm down. Watch what my left hand does. It starts to close into a loose fist. My right thumb's going to tap the palm of my left hand. You pull your right hand straight out as your left fist turns fingernail side down. Immediately, your right hand grabs the two balls on the table, puts them in the pocket, and be careful not to show the audience there are three balls there. Keep the backs of your fingers toward the audience. All three balls go into the pocket. You say how many in the hand. They say whatever, 1. You say no, none. That's just one way to end this trick. I'm not going to teach you other ways. It's too much to cover in one video. But this is a good basic one to learn. So at full speed, it should look like this, okay, at the end of the routine. All right? At the end of the routine, full speed, it's like this. You say, and this is called 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. But what if we reverse the actions and take 1 in the hand and 2 in the pocket? How many left in my hand? 1. No, none. So hopefully that's really clear. And once again, if you use crochet balls, it's the same deal. So what I'll do is I'll go through the routine one more time just so you have more of a firm understanding and to prevent you from having to rewind once again. So what I'll do is I'll do it with the crochet balls as well, just so you can see this. So the extra ball is in your right pocket. The routine is all ready to be performed. You start at the very beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 balls. 2 in the hand, 1 goes inside the pocket. It goes in for real. How many in my hand? 2. Yes, very good. 2. Very good. But that's not very amazing. Let's start over again. Again, you steal that ball. Let's start from scratch. You dump both balls that were in your right hand in there, so now you're 1 ahead. So you say 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. Now, your right hand pretends to put that ball in the pocket. You come out of your pocket initially like this, right? You kind of pretend to put it in your pocket. You pull out of your pocket, and then your right hand comes to the table and rests in a very loose, relaxed fist, palming the ball. Okay. How many in my hand? 2. No, 3. But you know what? I'll do it one more time. 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. Did you see that? So remember, I'm 1 ahead, 1 in the pocket. And this time I really drop it in the pocket, come out the same way. Nothing's in my right hand, but I rest it on the table the same way. How many in my hand? 2. No, 3. So that's why they call it 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket. But what if we did it in reverse? What if we took 1 in the hand and took 2 in the pocket? How many in the hand? 1. No, none. So hopefully you understand this. If you don't, rewind it, look at it again, and do me a favor. I want you to do this in front of a mirror. Okay, put a mirror out where the audience would be. See how it looks in a mirror. Then take a video of yourself doing it. A lot of magicians who are starting don't do this, and I think it's really, really important. Take a video of yourself doing this trick. For tricks involving palming, it's really important you take a video from various angles, because remember, you don't want to flash. Flashing, once again, is when you show an audience something that they shouldn't see. So, for instance, if someone is at your extreme left or over there, they might see this part of the ball, like the window into your hand. So you have to be really careful. So practice in front of a mirror. Take a video of yourself doing it. If you can see yourself flashing, correct the angles, start from scratch, practice more, take another video, and then keep doing it until you can do it until you almost fool yourself. And this is 2 in the hand, 1 in the pocket.